Hi guys. I'm just doing a little introduction. Um, when Jerry and I did so we were going to do crock pots. I didn't know that she had asked somebody else. So I was after pre-recording my crock pot recipes. So I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that um, she has Shorty Vaughn with Crazy But Not Dangerous. She's doing the crock pots with us. She is a riot. I love watching her. She makes me laugh. She's a very, very sweet person. So if you get a chance, go check her out. So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that besides myself and my cousin Jerry from Cooking with Neighbors, that Shorty Vaughn is actually doing it with us. And I will post her link in my description so that you can check her out, or you can put in Crazy But Not Dangerous, Shorty Vaughn, and you will find her. So I just wanted to put this here little intro on just before I post my video. And because all my other videos, I don't have her mentioned in them because mine were because of my son's busy life and everything. I did all my crock pots but I will post her link in all of my videos. And in case I don't mention her in others where I already have mine done, I'm just letting you guys know that she's after already doing it, and I will post her link in all the videos of my crock pots. And I hope you get to go and check her out. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Cooking with Cousin Mel. What I'm going to make for you is another crock pot recipe. Just trying to get it situated here. It's chocolate turtles with caramel. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put you down. This is really easy. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of almonds, or sorry, pecans. Getting way ahead of myself. It's a total of 2 cups altogether, but we have to reserve half a cup. So 1.5. So you're just going to put them all on the bottom. Spread them out. Okay. Then we're going to put almond bark in. Now, the only almond bark I could find, it had peanuts in it, but that's okay. I'm going to use that. It is still almond bark. So, yep, almond bark. So this is going to be 3 cups, 24 ounces. Sometimes you can get it in nice big block. They didn't have that here, so it said almond bark, so I grabbed this. Okay, so we're gonna spread that out. So then we're gonna have, it's hard to find German chocolate. So what I did is I got, because it's baker's chocolate, and I got the semi-sweet. Now, if you can find the German chocolate, perfect. But it's baker's. So we're going to turn around. It's 2 ounces. So we're going to use half a bar. So it comes like that, and I just use half of this. See? So I just use half of the bar. I'm going to make a double recipe with this, but I have other stuff that I have to make. I just don't have time to do that tonight. I also have, if you can find the 11-ounce bag of caramel bites, that's perfect. They're hard to get here. I'd have to order them on Amazon. So if you want to use caramels, you can. So 11 ounces equals 35 unwrapped caramels. So I layered these down. Now I'm going to cook this on low for 1 hour. I'm not going to stir it. I'm just going to put it on low, cook it for an hour. And let me see, do not stir after. Okay, after an hour, I'm going to come back and stir it. Once that's done, I'm going to do my caramels, but I'm just going to cook this here right now for 1 hour when it's on low. When it's done and it's starting to, once it gets, I'll melt it, I will come back and I will show you what it looks like. So I'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back. So I'll put you down so you can see. So it's been 1 hour. I'll take the top off. I got my spatula. And I'm just going to turn it all around. Make sure it's all nice and mixed. Okay. So I am going to leave it on for another hour. And it's going to stay on low. Now in 20 minutes time, because I don't have the caramel bites and I'm using caramels, I'm gonna set my timer actually. Just give me a second. 20 minutes. And because I don't have caramel bites, I'm using regular, like I said, regular caramels that I can either cut them up in fours or leave them like that. And I'm gonna, after 20 more minutes, I'm going to add them into my crock pot. Just so they have enough time to kind of melt a little bit, because I don't want big chunks when I'm trying to scoop out. So another thing that I'm doing, the remaining half a cup of pecans. This because where I bought the whole pecan, I just did what was easier. But if you have pieces in that, that's fine. So what I just did is I took out some of the pieces and I just chopped them up. So this is your remaining half a cup of pecans or pecans, however you like to say it. So this gives me half a cup. Because we're going to sprinkle this over the top. We're going to also melt some chocolate and sprinkle it over the cookies, and then we're going to drizzle these over it. So I got them cut up, and now I'm just waiting. Like I said, in 20 more minutes, I will come out and stir this again. I will come back on and show you, and then I am going to add my caramels. It has to be, like I said, on the safe side that they melt. Because if they don't melt, I'm in big trouble. Like I said, it'd be gobs of caramel, and so I couldn't find, without ordering through Amazon, the craft caramel bites. So I would say that's only something they get in, I would say, at Christmas time around here. It's not an everyday thing. I would say come November, they'll start bringing something like that in. Even our Sobeys, I checked our Sobeys, No Frills, Walmart, superstores, none of them had it. So I would say it's probably a seasonal thing for baking. So I'm just going to leave my caramels, add them to the pot, and then we'll go from there. I also have a pan laid out already with parchment paper. So that way there I can put my cookies on it. So I'll let this go for another 16 minutes and then we'll be back and we'll continue on. All right, so I'm going to take the top off. I don't think I'm going to add the caramels yet, just because they're room temperature. So I don't think it's going to take very long to put them on. But where I made a single batch, this might not take that long either. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them. And I'm going to just give it another 20 minutes. See if when you get all frigged up. But that's okay. That happens. So I am now going to then add my caramels. Because like I said, they're room temperature. And then I'm just going to put it on for probably another 20 minutes. Stir them around. And I'll give that there. So I will just leave that go. And in 20 minutes, I will come back and we will get making our cookies. All right, so I will be right back, guys. I'll just show you that I got it all mixed around. So I'll put it on for another 20 minutes and then we'll be right back. So I put it on for another, like I did the 20 minutes, and the chocolate is, or the caramel is melting. So what I am going to do now is I am going to shut my crock pot off and I am just going to let it sit for 5 minutes and then we'll get cracking on putting the cookies on the parchment paper. I'm also going to take 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips and I'm going to melt them. So I shut my crock pot off and I'm just going to let that sit for 5 minutes. Put my timer on. And I got 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I got my half a cup of pecans. So I will get that melted, and by the time that's done, I'll be back. Where I only made a double batch, and I like to have probably not so big cookies, I'm just going to use a tablespoon instead of 2 tablespoons, and that way there I'll get a little bit more cookies. If I made the double batch, I would go with the 2 tablespoons, but I'm just making a single batch and gonna get that done. Also, in Crocktober, we have Shorty Vaughn from Crazy But Not Dangerous. She's a riot. I love her to death. She's doing Crocktober with us, and of course my cousin Jerry from Cooking with Neighbors. I will post their link in my description, so that that way there you can click on them. But Shorty Vaughn, she's a riot, and but I will post their link, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so now that I got my chocolate was got a little bit hard, so I used some butter to help. So here's my pan. I'm just gonna give it a little stir. Okay. And like I said, if I did a double batch, I would do 2. And then we just scoop them out. This should make about 12, I'm hoping. But if it doesn't, that's fine. And a little bit here so you can see. I know it smells good. But like I said, I didn't want huge cookies, so that's why I'm just going with the tablespoon. If you want them bigger, please go ahead and use 2 tablespoons. Try to do it so they're not touching each other. A little bit big one. I have to make them a little bit bigger. Because like I said, I just want to use the one pan, especially if I'm going to put them in my fridge to cool. Okay, put this about done. Okay, I got that done. Now you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. It's up to you because I mean, it's not like they're not chocolatey enough, but you just take some. Well, it's supposed to drizzle. Some of it's drizzling. I think it might be still a little. Like I said, if you want to skip this step, you don't have to do it. Okay. It's good for me. So then you're going to take your pecans and spread this all over the top. One more on the floor. There. So I got them all done. And I'm just going to let them cool down a little bit. And then I'm going to stick them in my fridge. so that they can set, and you want them to completely set before you eat them. So like I said, I'll leave these out for probably about half hour or so, and then I will put them in the fridge and let them harden up, and then eat them tomorrow. You can also freeze these as well. They freeze really well. And don't forget to check out Shorty Vaughn, crazy, dangerous but not crazy. And I will leave her link in the description, and Jerry Ellen at Cooking with Neighbors. See you later, guys.